In today's episode, KNX visualization, where I will add KNX devices, I will display temperature and humidity, I will create macros and routines, I will connect a PBX to make emergency calls, I will add an IP camera, and I will create push notifications for my alerts. All this using KNX Home Server from iRidium Mobile. The key features of KNX Home Server are secure remote control and setting, programming the bus from ETS, control from 25 panels at the same time, and fast interface creation from ready widgets. So you can make a real project in less than an hour and still have plenty of time to have fun. So, this is the new KNX Home Server from iRidium Mobile. KNX Home Server has a KNX bus connector, a power terminal block, an Ethernet port, a USB 2.0 port, Power On Mode LED, and a programming button. Before I continue with installation, please note that all the devices must be mounted by an authorized electrician. Keep in mind all the time that electricity can turn you off. The electrical panels shown in our tutorials are made only for demo purposes and cannot stand alone to an installation without further protections. Please have in mind that in order to work on a KNX project, you need to be certified. You can find certified KNX training centers in KNX official webpage. Let's now install the KNX Home Server in this cabinet. First, I will connect the 24 volts DC power from this DIN rail power supply. Insert the wires into the terminal ports by pushing down on the port spring. I will connect the KNX bus connector. I will turn it on. Finally, I will connect the Ethernet cable. That's it. Let's set it up. First, go to iRidium Mobile website and click on Downloads. Select Home Server and download i3KNX for Windows 10. Install i3KNX. Run i3KNX. Sign in with your iRidium account. Click on New Project. Home Server has been automatically discovered, so select it. Click on Enter manually. Use the license key that comes with the server. and click OK. Give a project name. I will use KNX Home Server as KNX IP interface. I will give a physical address according to my KNX project. Finally, click on Create Project. First step is to create floors and rooms. So, for this project, I will select entire house and I will add 2 rooms, one for all the house. By selecting the room, you can very easily change room name, icon and floor. Allow me to use this icon. I will add one more room for my outdoor lights. Click Next. It's time now to add KNX devices. Let's, for example, add a relay. Give a name that describes the on-off light. Let's import group addresses from ETS. Here are all my group addresses. So, I will select the appropriate write address. And of course, the read address for the feedback. On value will be 1 and off value will be 0. Click Next and select location for this light. Likewise, I will add and the rest of my on-off lights. Now let's add a dimmer. These will be my ceiling lights. I will select the 1-bit group address for switching on-off the lights. And of course the 1-bit status group address as the read address. For dimming, I will use the absolute dimmer, where the write address will be this 1-byte group address and of course the read address for the feedback. The range in my case will be between 4 and 100%. I will select also the location for this light. Now let me show you how to display temperature and humidity. Add a digital display. I will name it temperature. I will select the appropriate group address. I will change the subtype to temperature. For the display of the temperature, I prefer 2 decimal. Finally, I will set the measure units to Celsius. I will change the icon and the color. I will add another digital display for humidity. These were my KNX devices, so I will click Next. For now, I will not add any other devices. So, this is how the visualization looks like. If you click on a room, you will find the KNX devices that are assigned to this room. Here is the temperature and humidity display, the on-off lights, and the dimming lights. Now, let me show you how to customize the visualization. Click on the three dots button. Select Room Editor. Click on the photo icon and change the default background. When you are ready, click on the tick icon. Let's edit also the room. Select Room Editor. Add a photo. Click on the three lines icon and move the photo. I will add also a header. And I will move my sensors. I will add also a header in order to separate the lights. And another header for the rest of the lights. I believe that now looks much better. I will edit also the room for the outdoor lights. Finally, don't forget to click on Make Public button to save all the changes. Everything looks so nice. Let's go back to Configurator and click on Server tab. Here you can check for updates. You can change the IP address from DHCP to static. It is very important to set the correct time. So, choose your time zone. As work mode, select Local and External. Write your Wi-Fi name and click OK. So, when you are connected to your Wi-Fi, the connection to KNX server will be locally, otherwise it will be remotely, through iRidium Cloud. There is no need for port forwarding. So simple and secure. Back to Configurator. Time to create some macros. Macros are sets of actions. So, I will create a macro that will turn on or off all my indoor lights. I will customize the icon. And I will place it on the main page for quick access. The action will be all the indoor lights. So, from Devices, I will select my indoor lights and the action will be toggled in order to be able to turn on or off all lights with just a click. Likewise, I will create a macro for the outdoor lights. My macros are ready. Let's start the project to test them. Don't forget to click on Make Public button to apply changes. So, these are my macros on the main page. As you can see, all indoor lights are turned off. So, with just a click on Indoor Lights button, all indoor lights now are turned on. And with another click, all indoor lights are turned off. That's amazing. Let's test also the outdoor lights. Everything works great. Let's now add another device. Go to Devices. Click on Add icon and select SIP server. Give the IP address of the PBX and press OK. The SIP ID will be an extension number from your PBX. In my case, it's 21. Caller ID will be the same with the SIP ID. Finally, password will be the registration password of the PBX extension number. Let me show you the extension that I have created in my YeaStar PBX. This is the SIP ID that you will need in the configurator. and this is the password. If you want to learn more about Yestar's PBX, please watch my step-by-step tutorial. So far, we registered KNX Server in our PBX. The next step is to add the destination number. Select Audio Intercom. Give a name for the device. And click OK. Enter the extension number that KNX Server will call. In my case, is 18th. Select a room for this device. Let's test it. Apply first the changes. Let me add a header first. This will be an emergency button. Let's press that button to see what will happen. And so easily, we have integration with our PBX, where you can talk and hear like a softphone. Back to Configurator. Let's add another device. I will add an IP camera. Give a name for your camera. For this demo, I will use an Axis IP camera. The link for the HTTP stream of the Axis cameras is this one. Username is root. Give also camera's password. The location for the camera will be the garden. So that's it. Let's test it. Very nice. If you click on the camera, you can set the camera preview size to full screen. It is very nice because with the camera you can have visual confirmation of your lights. The last thing that I want to show you is the routines. So, add a routine. Give a name. With this routine, my outdoor lights will be turned on at a certain time. The when will be the day and time. The time will be, for example, 8:30. The action will be the lights. So, for the device, I will select to turn on the outdoor lights. I have to create also a routine to turn off the lights. The when will be again a certain time. For example, 6 o'clock in the morning. Now the action will be to turn off the outdoor lights. Likewise, you can create your own routines. As you saw, the procedure was very easy. Let's check also the mobile app. The mobile application for KNX Home Server is i3KNX. Download it. And open it. Allow notifications. Sign in with your iRidium mobile account. Download your project and tap to open it. This is the room with the indoor lights. I will turn on the kitchen lights. And I will dim them up. This is the room with the outdoor lights and the IP camera. Looks really nice. By tapping the three dots icon, you can access the configurator. Let's create one more routine with push notifications. I will name it Humidity Alert. The event will be when humidity is more than 60%. And the action will be from log event alert notification with name Humidity Alert. Tap on Make Public to save the new settings. Let's test it. The push notification has just arrived. If you tap on it, the application will open. Here you can find the list with all notifications. As you can see inside the room, the humidity is indeed more than 60%. Final task for today is to test KNX Server as KNX IP interface. So from ETS, go to Bus. Click Add and select IP tunneling. I will name the IP interface KNX Server. In order to find the IP address of the KNX server, from the mobile app, go to Configurator and select Server. Here is the IP address. So I will type it here. I will test now the interface. It's OK, so I will select it. Let's open Diagnostics. I will now turn on my LEGO lights. And I will turn them off. Group monitor works fine. I can also turn on lights from ETS. Let's check also bus monitor. And bus monitor works fine. Let's check individual address check. I will put this device in programming mode. And now I will scan for devices in programming mode. Very nice. Line scan is not supported by KNX Server. Last check is to make a full download in a KNX device. My device is in programming mode. So, let's make a full download. It works also fine. So, KNX Server can be used as a KNX IP interface. Thank you so much for watching. If you like my tutorials, consider subscribing to my channel. See you in the next episode.